Oh, hi. Hello, family members, and welcome back to my channel.
Assalamualaikum and hi. Today I am going to present to you logic in philosophy. Logic is a key area of philosophy that focuses on how we think and reason. It helps us understand the principles behind making correct decisions and drawing valid conclusions. In simple terms, logic is the study of good reasoning, especially when making inferences. Although logic started as part of philosophy, it is now used in many fields like mathematics and computer science. There are different types of logic: informal logic, formal logic, symbolic logic, and mathematical logic.
There is 4 types of logic, which is formal logic, informal logic, symbolic logic, and mathematical logic. First, formal logic. Formal logic is about studying the structure of arguments. It focuses on whether an argument is valid, meaning that if the starting points are true, so the conclusion must also be true. Formal logic uses strict rules to ensure clarity and consistency, ignoring the actual content of the argument. Formal logic is used in philosophy, law, and science to build strong arguments. Second, informal logic. Informal logic focuses on arguments in everyday life. It examines the content of an argument and decides if it's convincing or flawed. Informal logic is especially used for spotting fallacies, which are mistakes in reasoning. Informal logic helps us to think critically and make better decisions in real-life situations, such as debates, discussion, and persuasive writing. Next is symbolic logic. Symbolic logic takes formal logic a step further by using symbols to represent ideas. Instead of relying on words, it uses letters and symbols to simplify arguments and avoid confusion. Symbolic logic is widely used in computer science, math, and philosophy to solve complex problems. Lastly is mathematical logic. Mathematical logic combines reasoning with math. It studies how mathematical statements work and ensures that they are consistent and reliable. It also explores the foundation of maths, such as numbers, sets, and functions. This type of logic is essential for studying the limits of computation and solving deep questions about math. That's all from me. Bye.
The 4 main types of logic are informal logic, uses deductive and inductive reasoning to make arguments. Inductive reasoning involves starting from specific premises and forming a general conclusion, while deductive reasoning involves using general premises to form a specific conclusion. Example: inductive reasoning, changing a meeting time or format based on participant energy levels. Example for deductive reasoning, planning out a budget to get the output from investment.
What is propositional logic? Propositional logic, also known as synthesis logic and statement logic, is the branch of logic that studies way of joining and or modifying entire propositions. Statement or synthesis to form more complicated propositions. Statement or synthesis such as negations, conjunctions, disjunction, implications, and biconditionals. Okay, next. What is predicate logic? Predicate logic is modern mathematicians often use predicate logic to refer to any of a number of equivalent verbs like formalism, which include the axiom of a formalized synthesis propositional. Logic together with axiom containing implications of quantified synthesis. Next, a logical fallacy is an argument that may sound convincing or true but is actually flawed. Logical fallacies are leaps of logic that lead us to an unsupported conclusion. People may commit a logical fallacy unintentionally due to poor reasoning or intentionally in order to manipulate others.
So now I am going to explain a little bit about paradox in philosophy. A paradox is a statement that seems wrong or goes against common sense, but might actually be true. Sometimes a paradox is a statement that seems true, but is actually self-contradictory, meaning it can't be true at the same time. Many paradoxes have helped us make new discoveries in science, philosophy, and math. But some paradoxes, like Curry's paradox, don't have clear answers yet. Paradoxes often come from things like self-reference, infinity, unclear definitions, or misleading ideas. They make us think more carefully and deeply. There are four main types of paradoxes: veridical paradoxes, falsidical paradoxes, antinomies, and dialetheous.